Yeba bedin komo. Ye Ghanaians, ye citizens of Ghana. It is so mine dream home. It is bana ye did we are Ghana and Mizumi are Ghana. And what ben or mine do mine. Foreign Affairs Minister, and then I'm a boy, you know. I may bo Eddie idea every why? May body idea every Ain't my memoir quabana me found my neat 98 neat 100.9 at the end of neat 100.9 to ready any of me to be the Maggerio say AGYEMAN. It's not the mamma maybe a mark up. It is a Baba could do the Mia Doni Abena Frima and I suffer. Omuna a time bet you are pamping. And then so a chairman of the new patriotic party on an apamful one more befia and come across so dear me nim minyante nemo me home say one more befia a chairman Stephen Tim on an apamful nina one more eba a year despite media one more babishia a year management. It's in common course on the dear. Me finding out na maboom wa. Ana who paid it. It's in common course on the mebo amane. Enti Foreign Affairs Minister Ebra or the unannounced 1 month kaya or call passport office. Ekoyi ni pedi. Eko expressing the sentiment. Eko kasa ye pa free na kumam. Eko kasa ye ma ye nyina ye hu se de eko so na nye papa no. Eno akire no bosome atwamu me pa cho wo passport office wona bibi asesa na me de me ko ho ache. Because my passport enyan wi kra. Etie bia na wo de wo ko ho enra. Ana awie ya wo tie me kra wo appointment wo ko ho. Ana say me ba cho ko ho ene na nsa na. So far me ba cho Foreign Affairs Minister e call ye no. Oko take action. Oko wo so no ho. Wo so ho. Oko wo so no ho na chi no me ba cho bibi asesa na. Mo ma mi hu an me ba cho ye mo amakọ passport office wo pe e na me no mo kasa. Anything I may born in no. Because I never me one and me say Honorable Shelley Ayoko Boju. Oko passport office oko wo so ho. Me pacho o firi kwa ni bibia asesa. Oyi nkrofo na di ni wie na nkrofo no kura no omko ye de oyi wo madi de. Okay, bibia asesa na. One kasa we wadwen say we apply for a passport. Me pacho wan win sakraye bia na mami hu ye mpeke sa feedback no. And na wie ye peke gidi wa. E ben for no kasa ndi omka na moka wie bebo akira ke. E me ka to me nua menye gullible se maka kiro. Gullibility. O de ye ka bibia na odi akire sabe o ma no chesu mu na jong. Menye gullible why? The dipane ka asem ni wie a mo me mo akire hwe. Ahead of 2024 elections no. Se wo kwa akoto aba na kwa akoto aba ne saa keke de ene wan wasem. Na yemu bi ni de ye nkoto aba ne saa keke ye bebu akonta. Ye bebu akonta ne ebisa ye ho questions anse ye kwa kodina adaka mni ato aba. Aba no so de mo ye dian ye beto. Mo ye dian ye beto. E de ye hia ye nkwa ahoden wo. Senya ko bombe me ye nkwa ahoden wo da so. Eti ene wo a wo ye Ghana ni a wo tie me no. 2024 menya wadwe se me de mento maza kwana koto. Se wan to a yen ye ba koto aba ne ye de ayi obi a wo mpe ne ye de na ma. So ni mama ka chiro go ye no me de wo kosoro ba fom nya me ya adom ne yetinkwa mu kwa de ye beto eti se wo se wo nto a ye no ye bekọ akoto ne ye obi a wo mpe ne de na ma e ba ne sa so ye mfie nan yo se over 20 years a obo say 24 years se over 30 years a 34 years over 38 years a obenya 42 anza watimi asesa se wo mpa nipa na ye to abayi nim a wo no wo mpa wa ba bezesa enti misra wa 2024 elections no me fa ni agro kra na Ghana se yakoya ni wa batu nyame adon so Ghana ye te no ama bi ase ye mu bi na ya adwen se ye mpese ye te ase enso yakoya ni bi pa democracy ni practice ni yakoya ni yi eti amanyofo no obi obekasa bia me ma ye din me twen se NPP fo won beyi nipa obedi o manim afi na makwa me list ne so na imahwe NDC wo mayi dada Kofi Akpalu na ise wo na wo ma na se nipa ofro ena gum so mate se ono so enche Ekuadonko se Ekuadonko wo na ba na se wo de hwan ne ba wedi kan CPP for ye twemo ena PPP they say PPP hwan ne ba betu frank an de amamo me pese minya list ni nyina na medi mani di obi achi asamo bia beka bia ya bomodia ne ye de to ho na ye bisa ye ho questions anya sa wo kan ya ne ya ba behwe ne de ba beto aba ma wo apu wana ba be za de no ha na some politicians ye ni mu ana just wo kan ya ne de achi ne ya beto aba ma wo hwe asa menfa ma media grow na se Ghana for ye ne abie papa na gbe wa yi no encounter politics na mo ye ne twem wo kan sem ni wi ane aboabo ano na ye de awura ye bedrooms na ye biem kama na fe ni ye yi ni 11 we kan we de ne de o kan ye ma me mo akire nhwe akonta ye bebu ye bedroom ansa na nyame ya adoma 7 December ne beso na ya kwakoto aba no 2024 no de so ba be kan bibia wo kan ya we de me kan ya hwe ahwede o kire wo de mumu ni nsama Ghana for kan of form anka mo amoma amadwen se mu tu franka ana mo be pese mu betu franka de ma amadwoku ahodo no anka mo ma revise mu notes because some of them won't think some yeah no my ya foot trot yen yet is them there's some to cars more way nane abaku na betwa mo agere escalade no mo diti timene VAT ni mutwa ma hwe na mo ko yen na yet is them eti amanyofo se futuo no so ekoma mo se wadwen se enkane politics na mo ye no de no na mo ba be ye na head of 2024 dia edi sama mo be kanyina eboabo ano ne ahwe ewia ye de kwakọ ura ye de woni me ko na me waje shon ura ye de ma ne ye biebiem so timbuktu esimesi kan we kan okay my we ne de no kan de me suspect say de o kan ahwe obo ntimi nye na ma bo akira ahwe ite mesra wa oso bomade so be ne sa yesi di panic kan ya na wasori o e obetimi ayehwe aza o de opa adwen ne sa na ye mu bi de ye nwen nkosa because we are not gullible. Okay me that's wo ho mo amakọ passport office na ye abosome ba ko ntamu nie no mesra mo na mo mfre wonim se won call passport office amenfre as a serious program ne ye no ye ma be di agrowa me pese mo man ye experience no na ye hu Honorable Shelley Ayoko Botwe, Foreign Affairs Minister, the Nibiri ya oko take action or passport office no. Abosomi atwam. Eti mi bisa se ensesa e ben na aba. BBS wo ho ana. When him say won't call hard, don't call. Because you pay the real feedback. Mame Samo and any be me boya, Beba na yem peke sa feedback, you know, because somebody there, hey, one can yan to who? A boy chirafi.
This is not the first time I've come to the passport office. I've done an unannounced tour of the 2 passport application centers. But for me, this particular visit has become necessary because of some reports that I have. Reports that officers, and there are 9 or so agencies represented in any passport application center, that these people represented from the various agencies, and I will not say that my own officers are not part of it, but these people are involved in illegal activities. And when I say illegal activities, we all know, just 2 days ago, the report in the Daily Guide that the issue of Goro people involved in our passport acquisition process has become rife. It is wrong. How can 100 Ghana for standard service to acquire a passport and 150 for expedited service be bumped up to 2,000 and 3,000? And yeah, they don't even charge 2,000 now. They are charging 3,000. And it's wrong. But I can say, and we all would agree, that a Goro person is outside the passport office. They need somebody inside to work with. They cannot do it on their own. People are paying 3,000, 2,000 to acquire passports. Why should this be so? And sometimes they don't even carry out the so-called service that they promised them for charging them so much. The stories are horrific stories. People's experiences are not the best.
Honorable Minister, you think some of the agency officials are liaising with these Goro boys?
I'm not saying some of the agency. I'm saying that some people in here are involved in it. Because, like I said, the Goro person who is outside, if he takes somebody's money, how can he deliver a passport if he's not working with somebody inside?
Have you launched any investigations to fish out these
We
officers?
are investigation. We are investigating. Sorry, I said investigate. We are investigating, and we have some leads which we are dealing with, and very soon we'll be able to have some firm information that we will deal with. It's so wrong.
But why the urgent directive to the agencies, those who have overstayed here,
Listen, this
to go
is
back?
not something that is new. We've always said that no agency should keep their staff here for more than a year. And yet, this is overlooked sometimes. And so I intend to ensure that this is carried out to the letter. There are some people outside, not outside Ghana, but a cartel who are working with people. I mean, you've gone through the process of online system, putting in place systems to ensure that people do not go through a very laborious process. And yet, people have problems acquiring passports. Yes, I know that we have some issues. Once in a while, there are issues of shortage of booklets. And this has come about a few times since COVID. Apart from that also, we have an issue with the printers, which the World Bank, thankfully, is going through the process, well, the end process of it, of giving us new printers that can print high numbers, even per hour. So that, I was hoping that by now, because I was in Parliament and I informed them that we are at the end process of it. So I was hoping that by now we will have those printers installed so that this whole thing will be, there'll be an end to it. Unfortunately, this hasn't happened. But this human intervention of what I'm told is called what rebooking is human. It's a human intervention, an illegal human intervention. Because if you are given an appointment for, say, to come in October, November, and you want it earlier, then there should be some intervention. That's where they use to make money. And let me use your media to appeal to Ghanaians that, please, if you do not have immediate need for a passport, please take your time. Let the time come when you've been given the appointment and come and process. Unless there's an emergency. If there's an emergency, I don't have a problem. If there's an emergency, find a way to get to the passport directors and let them know that there's an emergency, because we make provision for emergency passports. And directors, please make yourself available to the public. That's why you are here.
Honorable, interestingly, your action come at a time that the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime puts the the passport office on number 6 of the list of public offices that are corrupt in the country. Are you devastated by this? Very devastated, because this is not the way it should be. If indeed what you are quoting is the case, here is the case. Yeah. Then, because people, the hue and cry from Ghanaians, the hue and cry, their experiences are not the best.
me hu e ma me kwa amane so me ba so me mo ha
Joseph.
we di ani ba bi akasa free
Magari, your friend Prince Akoyam, aka Prince Forms.
masa what go passport office wo
My God, passport officer, I don't know visa and son our father.
wo me hwe uzuma na me nya sure say wo passport in America
So you say, your own perception and our
me own perception obi a wo shaba agu ni so de si de na wo passport
like almost 3 years in the Ugu University.
Me gu ani ma so pa
Drive to the Prince mobile phone.
eh rade nya go
Let me sound surprised.
masa be say na be pon ya me fro na me fro wie na o tena mo ni so no so no wawu
That via sana. That via na pon best friend.
you do church okay kan wo call passport office on the hot saying in Sacramento
last month.
oh okay
Ma take your attempt ya 10% me passport me ya na me take your require process in tina ma require anti dama me the last month na me ya kwan call ye masa up to now okwa almost passport no booklet na video and am I don't know me say workers no kra no sama o mo kan na cha se dia ma me da ye no kra na ye so mo ntehwe
sa
me na me ka kire
woko center ben
but the award judge no press center no
we your friend is saying I say kwon kwa de kwa your main office wo mo office that dem ho no
Alisa Hotel your press center the opposite inside the no yes
chese woko no as a BBNC on
oh BBNC now Mike wow most of them say they okay almost 4 or 5 months in send come most no
rightfully no okoho somewhere August your August mo anyeme your August no mo ho yeah no call yeah
August September October let's do 2 months now nti most of at least we journalist send come most mo yere nka most mo koye background check no
na anya no na ya de ti ya pe feedback e de afri mo hoyi
unsa da wo kan kwabrama afo kan se de oye ni nyina no deliberate enya de se do kwakusi babia na ko last month is the same thing nothing has
the same story okay better say Prince Phones mame enko high meba choma ha
yeah good afternoon
yes sir why ni
yeah now
meba cho say nana
kichi
mina
na mi beat you me family last me ka say we see what office was down for bia me ka say you say
yo nana yeti o na wako passport office wako here
maybe je person me passport me passport e kwa ben so na me passport unche me
samom we dey question here we be say pa dey je me ma nana ya fa o chire wo na wo website dey
no be bia
o bibia sesen your website as you bibia na e dey
only best na Ghana card say ba kun
yeah masa copy website adaro
Samu mi fi se tu kwa Ghana card o tumi bibia o
okay o Ghana card afa ko hwe se o betuma ya anyway
that is the free code for mokuye
graduate
website there and chese o ye Ghana ni ready ba
nana ena wie nso dia ayehu ready nyakobo ya semo beba choma ha
mejo so ofani
yes I would any baby akasa free
but within the
Musa akasa free
but me kasa free kaswa
na wo voice akwakwa say we say no your friends no krasa okay na Musa wako passport office
because of me person call Saudi umra ya
na you compile.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now opening and then be 5 or 6 weeks yeah and Ukrainian Yamian opening test process say and then someone not just a man yakran I think it mean at least about 1,600 and some is editing a passport na mensaka.
Na say and 1,600 and that is a short you. The minister
1,600 say me the try no ana no mensaka awiu.
Ade anti no almost 1,600 bra.
Openi mikra birth certificate ni bi. Ana mikra national card. Na me ya me form no me make sure me say by January mu na no meko. Okay me say me person me saka before the January ni dia. As far as one say my process ni me you know. Maybe I make sure there is 1,500. Na say the ya me sabe kan income.
And then a goro boy na ko hu na say hwan na e kasa asem we show.
Openi Ukrainian Yamian even inside the Hokra Samina access to a gate inside the Namakuji or Penny no crown for easy.
Opinion bay. Oko center be me bacho momenya specific o asem ne ye penifo tipa wakate no because momenya specific center ben na oko ye so just say na yentimi hu ejenye se obefra ka bibia sa keke se ye bia tum nti madaroma na yenya information yi because ya ye nyina no mpanifo bi tie okay me bacho ma ha yes sir. My radio no call from kakra be ma. Would yeah, good afternoon to say.
Boko yeah.
Okay, what password office be?
Mukaila Jonas ni.
Mukala yitio. What password office be ana?
In fact, Makoho once.
After say minister university hono.
No, me call sir. No, I've not.
Say ne won't me who say bibi asesa na ensesa.
But you experience a crabby. Yeah, Mrs. Debbie or person to call one of these Arabian countries. Now,
was why there?
Mrs. Debbie or person call one of these Arabian countries.
Yeah.
And now, Papa agent bina or facility process niya. Eti or me chase can be say Obama Mr. Apucha passport or passport office. But as we speak, your booking appointment me first pray pay me the crana on no social system name. The only thing I think say a problem as of now the bureaucracy. Bureaucracy will papa or call lie. If your appointment cry, I was say would delay see no matter the time now, mama. What you say? And you know, that is me my leading alcohol. Just say I couldn't have enough time to wait. I thought so many easy. And the bureaucracy no too much. But my main question to Joanna Magere wait to me abua ama Matiasia because Obi Kashre me say if you are not in a hurry for the passport your normal way I will to me at a lesser cost.
What is the normal way? Normal way be any baby out. A usual way na ye nyina ye dey apply for passport na ya na de woman say me na futu amede man say o man na ye dimu na de bia meka no asa wo hwa na wadwen hu say wadwen say obi dwen hu de a ene lala eti men twen ma kwantuo ne mpempen so ansa
yes
eti ebeya for portal no so ko because abefo ntenta homa no wo hwa obetimi akwa apply na waja obi bia to na ebre no so a na wo mafro akofa wakotwa mfoni wo mateki ubayo data time no so ene ese ene abosomi wo twekura na ebedi a say dia abekwa akoji o so the American no
but no Majere no as compared to their if you are in a hurry
if you are in a hurry ye ni system bia e kire say if you are in a hurry say eju obi o yare so anase wo attend event bi a emergency na bi a wo passport no wonni bi anase wo de na wu eno no na wo mo kwanya kakra wo obi o mbetwede aye bibi de amawo but apart from that na de say sika na mutuotu and amafo na ejidi sa na eti
ma Jerry Estrel topic out there be very 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 good topic. Must stress obenya resource persons. You want me as I start here meaning pass no matter mama no call we shake ups no. Fancy catch any koso. And see you see then as the third force media. How much we have Brahma stand you may to do me said na bibusa me say Fancy catch here na open in tema obetia say open in tema betia. How can we put a lasting this into it?
Even open and temper betu akra no enuru no kra na esen expressway no kra na esen is it 200 and baby sir you see inti mebacho that said the etie no resource person here hwan directors no they won't speak answer director ba ko a me answer and them be program me na ne kasa e no o se ohia clearance ansa wa ba be kasa or passport office wo how they say OSEI deputy foreign affairs minister me minua panyin ampretum ono nso oni Ghana ono yesa ka ebidi nkomo na ebisa say what has been the changes
So but my Jerry, to protect them, it's by force for them to speak. Or get clearance from where?
Okay.
When you now come for the tradition a man for better say and I say
okay. Oda mukala ya fancy wansa na anything na me say mo Ghana for na wo call ho no wa bekasa ana meka wansa ma wa beka wa wakọ bi no wa beka ne yentie me ba choma ha
Nigeria area me joso
why new
Nigeria we well near be man na mo
passport center be na call
Nigeria me for circle. Yeah, what circle?
Circle fine. We ho digital center. Yeah.
I wanna me call.
Okay.
Nigeria me fire no. Me ko fa form na me fill ye di bia wi mama for the three two Gana. A day na me call for appointment na for verification no. Passport me new na me ma man kasa me ho ene me ban Nigeria. Me boka 800 Ghana cedi. Amorofo. And I'm the because na
800 Ghana cedis no to ade kan na go do say 800.
Nigeria, me president me call na. Me call e ko fa form say di bia call no. E de me website bia call no. Me share 200. I'm a bia me ko fa form me amanya o me phone so me ko ho na me ko call ye ente o mo agent bi wo ha. O ko me fill form to the amount. No graph process ni. Na ya ma idea ma data obeba for interview na the corner. And then for so say say ni premium. I say ni premium. And then you check to Gana and then you say Gana am me ba boy no.
Yeah, premium yes, I think premium near 200 cedis. Yeah.
The man who is a Margali. The open in term dia. Magano obibebu. And the man now there, if you are going to do one, send up a passport. We are getting in Quadia. Who are going to obey passport at your tour? The diabetes. And the man gets okay there. Over to an idea, Magali. Over can be a 2 weeks, over 1 week, yeah. Obibebu. Because we will do this operating in thousands. I am drop million, yes, Ramo.
Yentro sen wo nana mo akon o ka se
na Magali say sile dai o send din sile dai o send din
oh no we forget about so be send din and you no anasem oh listen tie me yenka substantive matter no wo nana mo akon o se ukobo ka 800 wona wo ba ese den na wona wo ba mo kobo ka 800 Ghana cedis e buru so sika na buru so because premium service crown a apply ya 400 200
okay media na me call my no come premium na me
ti wo crown wo sika wo kobo ka wo ho no aboro so etu so obi so se wakotu 1600 a engina radio zuru nkan se obo That's what I say. Maybe and you normal fee, and you no credit. Maybe and you no credit. Yeah. Mabusu adults, I did 200. No, but pen I'm okay. Yeah, that's what I say. Why? Okay. Okay. Mante me that say. It also experience, no. Na, mami bisa we nso and beba choma ha.
Yeah, no, my dear, na bunjine.
Nyame adom.
My dear, who is fifi Madina?
Okay.
My dear, the passport office. One who
Mepa cho nyabote. Enye bibia keke ne yeka. Wo call passport office center ben ya. Na yehu.
Passport office last week.
Center ben.
My dear, I will Accra, Tema station.
Tema station.
My dear, Tema station on the Accra on the Hoshaway, you know.
Ana say wona da so ya adwuma.
Eje adwuma papa.
Me fa waje. Okay.
I'm say when we ma. I'm say from that so police no phone. After we form police na agent police for so bribe. Asana wa pass akopata na se. E do soldier and no gate. Soldier so gate no kwa na wo so moto bribe. Na e kona na wo dey the so so I dey na what transe. Aso na jerry, me se ma bo bi to fisi. Ka wo to me boa. Men kasa
oboa na me no na ekoye na kasa oboa. Men kasa oboa so na kan wase.
Mate wo dey you to say wo kwa passport. Mo journalist publicano, mo de mo boa yen. No wo to so passport na wo be mi bageli. So be me me yen fantini. Ni fe dwuma ko disi ase. Ni fe ayenchi. Na me dey form sa akọ ta me passport. Na wo ayem kobra bageli wo yem go de ko private house. Your office bi o me se me call by be say nde. Me passport. I'm madam me ba all university all your course all of the abluchiri wa ya passport onya anya me takora na wo Ghana me wa no o je Ghana ni o to ade na utu ho na wo the foreigner akọ one your passport ma foreigner kre e wo na ma America de go boy me so boy bi wo ho boy no o kitaka bi onya bi na passport egu boy ne ka mu e ba ne bo twista ni wo passport na mo I told mommy, no, because mommy, no, go to my cast of money and you should take it. But me, you but some mammy go too much. What's up with this? So the president said to one.
Okay.
But the other man saw you and I went to meet the president. It was to point. I'm also soon, chunk off, but then the passport office. Listen, one casako, no corner will be what do I passport to? But never did you do say, my dear.
You made us say, and then also with the abba. Yamoka can answer, young go. Beba choma ha.
Major so Mike na how is it?
Na me adom boko na onso e.
Ye ko adaro ma me ho de pa.
Okay, why Dr. Newman yana?
Me pa chani.
Passport office ben na go.
Me de demonstration one ma.
Demonstration ono. Na e dey na si e.
To frank minister call ma na ma sai ka traba. Sai ka traba.
Sai ben na hu sa ba wo ho ma yu.
Sai me hu sa ba ne se. First thing so ka no pa. Omoye protocol na 10 o'clock 11 asana ma tata ba mo amodila no so they say anti-service okwa awako aba se protocol ba one bi e tu ko ti out say la no e kwa pass e say first no so say government can cha be say 11:30 to 12 asana ya start mo amodila no so no na protocol do fachi de ya show manza e say na kem it be sa ko no abo pa se tambia so o ta be ko ma the be ma na o pese e ba nka ba ye ma ye na because Mike there is so way like we be call mo so that we do get well up na aba intimidation se ni na call mo first and security agents no be we do ma how be ya question for na ma ni bi so wo go ya ko area Mike we do no ma ko so ka ko passport office ko dey ko be ko area it wo mo that the man ne ho ka no bi sa man ni ko ma ye.
Okay. Okay. Mate me da se pa. Okay. Ma me fa we ye. Me ba cho ozo ma ha.
Magjeri ya yeni.
Yeah. It say.
Oh nyam na dum.
Yeah, de nyam ya se. Na.
Yeah, ma call Tama station, ma call Rich headquarters. The minister Bakan, it was just a pandemic. The nothing has been changed. I've done passport 8,800. Even somebody collected a friend of mine's money 500. Up to now, he didn't get the passport and he had to go and do another one.
After the visitation of the minister, Me pa so minister no call hono etire no.
They have sanctioned this Guru boys. They are there, and because it's official, so the minister should not be pretending. I remember one of my friends reported, even directors, deliberately they will keep the chiefs and this thing will pile up, and they will be collecting money, bribes, and so forth. They wanted to kill the boy, my brother. I won't call his name. He's also a Guru boy over there. But he thinks that what they were doing was raising the government and the party. But what happened to that boy, Master, you have no idea. So what the minister did there, is that day was just laughing. His things are the same.
Okay, let us say. Maybe cho memo ha. Yes, sir. We did any baby or case free.
The film is case free the way.
About us, Rose.
Sammy case free the way.
Okay, Sammy. O passport office by now call you.
Mike me call passport office back. I can't have to say. Who called the one the headmaster no on the admission of 2.5. You see that?
And where they?
Who called the one the school now on?
The winner.
The one the school now on.
DA school. Let us say no your basic school.
But
headmaster neje admission of what?
Admission 2.5. I will play the
250 cedis. Now, my complaining, I will for a moment, and then I have found.
Maybe the back or the 2.5. Who could say a taxi? But when you say government, even 3 years, cannot clear quiet.
Hey, okay, but what can you be why? Okay, Mammy, oh, where to mention so. All right. Higher needs 100.9. Nane good. About 213. 80 experience so far. Afe yenso yame adoma next week yet in kwamo dia yekohu ye no ya ba bebo amane e the passport office. Dia yehu wo hono ya ba bebo amane. Abenyafo no ha ya ba bedi nkomo na me ka kire say MPP chairman ayo rest in team ene na pamfo na omba afia ekura me pon morning show na me yese me tinetine me mpom kakra matena se ya che ena me hu say wo mo ofo the staircase na me say na omba na de na si ye ntie chairman in team
but MPP and despite media ni bia anase adwuma yekuo no nkrabata bia entem nizenka isi ha wo hwe nsawoso a yene mo adi from bra adwumakoi ba BP free Ghana media space mu no bibi se nsi da nti ade bia asfem na MPP we are not proud of this na chopa sele medical kan no chopa eni kabia na mijina ekunu nyina anemu free and president anado dankwa kufuado vice president Haji Mahmoud Dr. Baumiaho ene chief of staff party penfo nyinara general secretary omse wodikan ene mo bekasade on so kan ho bi any other national officers from Sro kusiasie polling station fo nyina bigina nyina na musade chopa a ni kambia na ma PCFM ne group ni nyina UTV group ni nyina titru ne opanya oda no se kwame se ebinsi biu bigina party fo nyina na mu kase ye bomo emamo anohoba se behwese sade ebi NCPU na relationship a yenemo ewo no ebetumi atoaso na ebenyini kura akosoro tie baya etietia chopa ene anoba nete bremo.
Okay, ente assembly ni MPP national chairman said the media can do two when no say a national chairman of the New Patriotic Party on the pennyfo womo ebe fia ha ena no pay to womo buy na che say amadobona na me dia ma wo no mane bona na me dia ma no se chaupa kese e no mo di free eye wo mo party na so eye e de ebreyen e ba ne mpanifo na di kan bia ba ha na je se tibre kese na nkasa the national chairman no e ba ye die na je se se no ni wo kra na ote ya wa ba bedu etine so ono so tu ho anamon e na ono so e de abreyen all right the mpanifo wa ha e bebisa national chairman anopay on ne mpanifo e ba ye hey so mo de betu ye nim saying na etie ye ba sisi ye
what's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look. Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think special ice, natural mineral water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Hey, catch it. Listen in here. And you ma beto to dia me baba no hwade no. Hwem so betumi a. Hey, asew. Hey, now beka. Ya John to mami ensa duku portmanteau. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afibia so beri ni waware ne a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan sia. Oh, asew. Udan kanu tumu ho. Me be mo anu nso hye kura dia ka ho. Uhade e wapi ho. Ukasa batete e da fom ho. This way chocolate drink.
Crash up a baba worry.
Aso,
ye fear said this way chocolate drink, yes, sorry, no pan on yenum. Ye bishop free gymnum no snack. Ye nya ho no ye de serve womo. Ye did really a pebibia bogu yad yaswa. This way chocolate drink in yenum. And at this one, what's yanua? Has such a wom, cocoa wom, prick wom, bibia wom, I don't hear any social.
This way chocolate drink.
You hear any social.
FDA, I just said you didn't crack to more to say a ye.
Okay, therefore, memo bibia kwa babiem. Make us ya sanita no atenase. Owa or your political analyst. I think Yakubu, a member of the MPP waha. Emmanuel Adote Alote. Enya so tuum. Ono na ojinam ediama NDC parliamentary candidate enya so tuum. Ono so ewaha. Ete Adote Alote o chairman ewa homano so. General Mosikito. Yera say do ketia e wa homa no so ye no eni komo Yera beba jo ye wa ha na say
ya jampa cho ya me adom me ho ya
ye de nyankopon ase ye da sen so ne ebra wenya e de amayen na we de ena no peye na eye Okolic chairman owo New Patriotic Party eye chairman Stephen Ntim ono na pamfo eto santene Edebe if you are around by 11 ho. Na omoba na no di semino e wa ha be 1 minute bi. Anka me mo na tie bi na yendi ho nkomo because se mi ba ye mo andi se fo nso mo de mano atu mo ye mrantie ya adwem boni ba o mutiri mo bebe wura eye UTV hey. Eti wadaro mama me mo na tie bi na fe ye fa komo no hyehyɛ so.
Not.
Okay, yo.
We de se BBC ananke ni se ba MPP and despite media ni bia anase adwuma yekuo no nkrabata bia entem ni senka esi ha wo hwe nsawoso a ye mo adi from bra adwuma kuo ba BP Free Ghana media space muno BBC nsida nti adebia asfem na MPP we are not proud of this na chopa sele medical kan no chopa eni kabia na migina ekunu nyina anemu free and president and now Dankwa Kufuado vice president Aji Mahmoud Dr. Baumiaho, and Chief of Staff, Party Painful Nara, General Secretary, Umso Dikai, and Moabe Casadie, on Sukamubi, and other national officers from Sro Kusiasia polling station for Nina, Omina, and Musandi, Chopa, I in the Cambianama, Peace FM, and group Nina, UTV, group Nina, Titrune, Penya Odano, Sekwame. Sir, Ebinsibiu, Bija party phone Nina ne Mukase, a bomo, a mamo, Anoba, say Behese Sadi, a be NCBU. Na relationship at Yenemo, a wono, a bit to me at Twasu. Na a benini cry a costro. Tebaya a titiatia, a chopa, and Anoba, knit a bremo.
Okay. Chairman, Chairman Stephen Tim. Nanu di sema odi ababetu yanim ene ye enie. Na BBC abano na yebisa ejiri sem se party na you need for ana.
Yo, and that's much at you for. Baby can ejiri se nia pani Stephen Tim. Bachelor so ye pani. Ejiri se the SS for ya na kwaye no. A free or no na from. Na the aka say obetire na mo obetu na mbrante na ombedi tanya mbrante no MP4 edemu ene wo nipa nse abua papo se si wo hwan ye di kan kasa ya na ekotire bibi ti se de we see obia betimi akate bia onimu na yesi de no. It could be coincidental, but also wanye niye na asuche bia o ha de mana de amano na many has been team there. Midi se wa se oye planu and ye obia nya bia na mranti e pere bibia na ankubila obetimi agina ho anya kokoduro abepa cherosa ekero pere awa ni se ebeye MPP fo nyina de enya omode enipa bibe umu a omo besusu se ana mo yutu anese se ekere weakness. But any bold person, bold leader, any the visibility, no better here I share. I will say, I deal with you. International, I'm going in Tito Pa and Bia, Yafum, Yanko Pancho, and Tingy say, why are you? And Monse, the Wakano, the DCBM and Papa. Now face Onsanya and Yasia now not on TRPS. For my move, Constitution, Emma, quite say, who bet me a directed media for more editorial policy. And yes, I think so. One can see the say. The Ubian from Swa, ATL in the democracy. And Yemen, my family said, why you say intimate so? Mincotre, my home, the Cochrane baby. Now, interfere with the best about Ponta and answer Ubino. Now, so I'm obliged to say, and yet, the name of the caucus here. You say, but the Awasha, a very important step. A twasso one in the month. It is a democracy. A bit to me.
assistance for the better. Intermediate, the book can say,
Okay. Na general yɛnhwɛ saa suban ya aya momei momrantie a wɔmudi mo akyi ne ani bitimi da ne di ana ekwakoye sɛ nsɛm ne ba ne saa na within the party bia wɔ internal structures te sɛ o party a wɔda no yi asɛ nipa no kɔkɔyɛ anoma bi a sɛbi ɛde efi bɛka party na ɛte sɛ ana mu take action but asɛ ɛkɔ hɔ no ana mo treaty ade ne te sɛ owo de yɛ manti yɛmfa ne saa ɛnyɛ no tina na ma mrantie bi di tirimude etimi yɛ bibi sɛyi no
ɛfa bi yɛ no correct na okay nyina bom sɛ momrantie ya ɛno so yɛ mistake a media for no mo ya etimi ma mrantie no enya adwene bi sɛ MPP ni ayɛ wei a anyɛ no hwɛ ameso mekɔyɛ wei ne a balance saa balancing game no ɛka ho na yɛ a mmeranteɛ bɛtumi ayɛ saa fi sɛ biribi biara ɛbɛsi no particularly ɛyɛ de sɛ despite media no asɛm bi bɛsi a obi bɛka ho asɛm sɛ ade wei nim sɛ wrong ɛno na aba yɛnka no na obi akɔka sɛ na monso monkae sɛ moayɛ wei ɛne ɛka sika katika a ɛkyɛ sɛ aduru another term sɛ obi so bɛba bɛyɛ deɛ ɛyɛ worse than deɛ wayɛ a yɛyi so media adifɛnte no nti wei so bɛyɛ lesson deɛ ama mediafoɔ no sɛ issue ba na ɛyɛ wrong a yɛnyinaa yi nyinaa kyiri nka sɛ ɛyɛ wrong adeɛ ɛyɛ a biribi si mmɛ na ɛka sɛ deɛ asi ɛnyɛ na wokɔtena media hɔ a ɛsɛ 1947 woso nana bi so yɛ sei nti na wei abɛyɛ sei a ɛnsɛe hwee nnipa no nso bɛnya ayi sɛ okay sɛ yɛyɛ na sɛ ɛbɛtumi ahwɛ history bi mu aka sɛ obi ayɛ bi pɛ nti ɛnyɛ hwee deɛ a yɛso yɛnkɔyɛ bi nti ɛno deɛ ɛnokorɛ sɛ obi ne anyɛ no bi a obi so bɛyɛ no agyen sɛ ɔkɔ akɔyɛ bi na afei yɛbɛhwɛ polisifoɔ no nso ɔhu sɛ the way a woyɛ panin na wo ma wɔ hɔ na baako yɛ bɔne a na yɛde akɔgyina abɔnten ne aka timi kɔbo no abɔnten baako so yɛ bɔne a ɛsi o sɛ abɛhyɛ tia mu ha obi sɛ wɔ abɔ kora a wonya wo ba biribiara ɛnka ho no ɛno nso ka ho na mmeranteɛ no bi yɛ saa because obi kɔyɛ a wodim sɛ yɛn na polisifoɔ yɛyɛ deɛ biribi ansi na akɔ akɔɛ deɛ asi wode toto deɛ ebi asi pɛn a wotumi hu sɛ equal treatment ɛna polisifoɔ no de ma members of the political party wokae sɛ deɛ sii ɛwɔ Cape Coast ɛno yɛ internal adeɛ a asi wɔ election afe party internal election afe wɔn mo mfa nkɔ outside the biara so ɛno koraa yɛ wrong yɛbie ma ɛkyɛw pa ɛbae ɛm sɛ na polisi mu bi a kyɛ sɛ wɔbɔ keep peace no nti yɛma yɛn nkurɔfoɔ no ɛpa akyɛw sɛ deɛ wɔn yɛɛyɛ a ɛti apolisifoɔ no a wɔn keep peace hɔ no ɛno nso kɔfa a wɔn kyɛw ɛno antentam polisifoɔ firi akyire ɛkɔlɛti nipa sɛ wɔn foto ɛne wɔn din ɛde bɛtu gya sɛ wɔn yɛ wanted a yɛde akyira bɔkyikyi binom tamale wɔnkyi ɛne ho nkɔ ne ba a na obiara ne nipa a yɛ wanted ayɛ ne sɛ wɔn ɛnɛ deɛ asi wɔn nsa abɔnten so ha deɛ yɛte ya ne sɛ yɛakye nipa 16 akyerɛ ɛho nsɛm ka koraa ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɛnyɛ polisifoɔ no ankasa mpo na baayɛ minister for information ɔno ni Ghana ha
no free abroche baby awo no and na fi my indication ma police for afi de omunya kokotu ko make arrest ya put mo make and one is a mo kana bonti who say I make arrest in person ya che o mo no atem ho aja wo mo the one the arrest the one na di for nia and kai be boni ti amaya who say why you be you natural or the best nyanta be sin there obi anim ni ba arrest wo mo and this has not say even though but the have a part on and man na we are sad no ye ni man tie pro ye mo bi asudi it say the constituency youth organizer the regional youth organizer of the Okahon only do a moaba. Then say
deputy regional youth organizer.
Precisely. And also no ecosystem. Sorry, ma'am. I brought another person this year. Even 4 days in detention, give me son and no them. A busy 1 week, give me son and no them, not or police custody. If you don't know, at the year Agina Upayam. Yamidi Kato crash and listen. Minister so Katam. A honorable upon Coma.
Yeah.
And also, they were not, I say, or come. Now, why you responsibility be a binary? Which is also wrong. Because we'll see, I felt yet. I quite say, tolerance level was society, no. Ambalo. The mean, to be Kakrabi and no man, these are all a tolerance level in the society, echo high and now echo low. Now, I buy it on what they could not show or she say, or your bamboo home, she said, who bet me a castle no dear on Fango, tolerance, Yamian, and Tiwan or the tolerance level, no, what is so they are citizens. It tells you that there is something wrong in society which must be corrected. Now, Abayo Diamunu and the responsibility so corrected. The only more before Ubeka said tolerance level a low and I said very high. Now, citizens, you know, and you know, 1 year, 1 more. Criminal justice system, a war minimum. Say, Obion said criminal justice system no. Inequality, with tolerance level, say because often will be no pajama ni no who say I'm going to say. You do court to say here. You better not so. Or do police station. You better not so. Now my dear warrior. And now Masuma Waboy, and now we know the veteran and swam and so on. Yes, I'll be. Before movie start over 30 years one. Uncle Penny whom you say, or no other movie Attica. Or better said, the American man of one. One more, a bit to one, and more, Apple for a mammy. But say, you also said to move. They who say, Obi bad the former, and now Odiwa, and now the digital. Now they know report to my police. Now police before here, but the Nipano free. If I want, oh yes. But you want all join them, and then Oma decided, say, your bear will be there, and I am your home media. And no net this that retribution, no, and now say instant justice and ever. Say, the Medinu do Babina, Yebejano there. And the other I am no more one was to Mariano the chance. As I say, Katik, and you don't say, that you know, I will near Bonabonia Kuno. I will near any say, ya. I can't say, me partner, yes, I mean, deal with criminal justice system. sɛ ɔno one to two action ankɔ ne ho a ama ne ho a obiara ne ho ɔbɛko ama no ɛno nti ɛno nso yɛ adeɛ a asɛ sɛ yɛhwɛ no yie na ɛno yi a polisifoɔ wɔn si akan sɛ deɛ ɔyɛ more MPP ansa na wapere akonnwa no yɛhu sɛ ɛnyɛ ade papa ɛwɔ man mu lead to confusion in the system then yɛhu sɛ selective justice ɛna ɛde saa type of temperament a yɛhu no wɔ man no mu no yɛde ba because baabi a injustice wɔ no baabi a anaa baabi a impunity wɔ no then they are a duty of the citizens to fight to correct that impunity. Resistance becomes law.
Okay. Eti general, ya meja okra no say eyo obi adwen say of late ekwakwa say Ghanaian media we are under attack a exaggerative statement and na say infractions bi mom na esisi na say yehweka.
Obeka okra me no aye interview ko he account no. Nebia BBC outside ya na media ho injustice ya. Ana say ade a represent misgovernance. Me kan wan sema ya na response to Amina from media no. Na kwa say the media is trying to justify wrongdoing, that attacking. In many cases, because minimum your interview, I was radio stations I to two, and could be our more every level to be found when you only this team now attacking SYZ when they were airing our press conference. I can't want them no. And now there were attempts to justify it. And I can't say, what do you do so? And then German sophobia Martin Bibi me send me my job.
Okay.
On that case said when they came for the Jews, Omoba says, maybe come, maybe for now, Jews for Israel for every Jews, no, I do more con. But you also may and family because we need you. And the three of us are that say, community for that they were more or tear them so many home in your community. Then you have that say, trade union, I don't say, and also, and family. It did I ever say, man, Mr. Manin, no beer, you are a funny one who beat me above me home by head the meko. And then to tell one, attack, every year was so west wogo. Echo XYZ attack. And I need the Kalikuda. Attack there. I never saw one. And now, feel you. Can't see it. And the more behind the say, I feel one about that's 5 media. I feel I attack Ghana press before. Almost I say attack Ghana press before. Now, I thought that there. Gramotia, we don't want Masalati in the sun term. It's a dogo. It's in that I do more. It's who say, and then I attack media for. It is a lesson to media for no say. And you want to say, as the young corner, your name. Into the BRC, won't share agreement through political lenses. Now, idea I am wrong, you're wrong. Put me stay together. Now, more active with solidarity. Someone will be a one can. You did say a bam bomb of Mina. Now, we are say, Obi Oba or no, or Abanya Dambo, and now Abanya fan. The Abana or Nafano, or don't go for bear attack. We don't say we polish the media for me now, we are going to defend them.
Okay, yeah, that's it. It's a moving forward. Them said that's the way to go. Say, you bet me, ye. Na, yet to me, I tolerate it, no, maybe. I believe so.
Yes, Abano some share criminal justice system. No? Then signals na send it to the population. Ama ta abufo na beshe nipamu na nipa feel say bibia sia. You have your destiny in your own hands as far as justice is concerned. Me ankasa min ko tu anamo na min seek justice for myself. It's a dangerous thing. Enti enyina yema by no say and yet out of government policy and as I no timi develop. Now ma won should blame no. We should confront it, sit down and find out how come say and then we will be or no aka say make of design it me ama kwai na ma seek justice. And then presidential candidate CG El Korangwa in MPP, the almost can say, and there will be now report to my police there. Let's say, when you're Bema. Now, Nipano year Bibia, as the term mobilizing now in the Konya showdown. Nampani phone never stop and here. A better than you for phone will be OBB of a cassette report to my police now. Ma Juma.
But general so because showdown they say and yet.
There be not can showdown. Minya can Japan. Me madam for no. And I've told you. Say only would communicate. The Korean interview. Say what can say. And I want to meet it. Or yeah, or me or very report to me action.
Yes.
None the reaction no. Or say so report to my police the unnecessary want to me near Bema.
Okay.
If you or no as a presidential candidate no Canada Japan. Ubia no Bibia. On farm police, on farm soldier, or mobilize no the abeti and no necessary we are Bema. Now says how one children I have been MPPU for. I don't think you offend you via almost like for 15.
Okay.
Ultimately.
All right.
And now, 8 life and no so, or no so year MPP, Dino. Or no so teach people, or no so bunny home Sabrani said. Or no, the other side is Prano, and the bear 3 days in the mobilize one more time. Now, not you know, in less than 30 minutes, no mobilize the tax to come here and come. And the itself said, does it show confidence in the police? It is important for I want people to know every member center. We am say the more I make them mobilize better force. Abishiao now we should make mobilize Abishiao. Nothing na one more buy the this one. I don't think now please say me I say don't say me force to be any. Who offended me? I feel na me call cancel police for.
Okay, General. And we are that's it. Any comment? Yeah, dear free one. Yamisha.
Okay.
Yo. Jenny, General Mosquito, or chairman, national chairman, Edman NDC, National Democratic Congress, on any no, ED and Common Farm. The title pa the colleague chairman, or NPP, the national chairman, Edman NPP, rested in team, on an pound for a bar hand, ne, and no pay ya, me born and MOT, be a woman day, apology. Tell Packers here, Ede Abre, Ejubaku, and Eduma, you woman, no. And no one come on, and ye dee. I need 100.9. That's a letter of me, better say.
Just many, I'm Adam.
And then I ask Emmanuel Dotalute. And that's what to say.
Namiado, maybe I had the
Uguso. That's right. That's right. I take Yakubu.
Back.
Memoir. Now, I want to say, we yeah, then I go for us. All right. Yow. Some of your baby one. Yeah, and no pay MPP penny for a baha, but national chairman. And Casa Baha, and then any other boy, and interview am ye ene de esi ye ne anamontu a party ne tu e de ne ka kire de ne ye hwe anim nso se ebesen esi we akire afa ye wi a Ghana man panyin a kire mu se eye na ben ya spend 115 billion Ghana cedis on education e homesua sika ya spend e wo homesua ne mu se de o man panyin ka no etimi amaye ho some realities ewo ye ho mesua mo sakraye bi positively ana enenso ye bisa ya ma me chance e be free so
hello sema menchia adwuma ko far by mo aye bo mu ene mo dwane ko share table ase nyina
obi a
sa
David
okay ya hwe yeshu a omugu no mama ya hwe ye tran ho be se 1 hour ansa mechia mo nyina na machia omutie hwe ye babia nana kwaku jambra the third se hwechira no mahene as a traditional area mahene nana babia obi mechia Mr. Mrs. Amanziba mark owura ntim ene ne apamfo they couldn't have done better than what they have done. But you see, apology no modiaba for the first one and for the second one. First apology no, but home popo the platform. Honestly speaking, I didn't see Senna carry so much weight in that particular apology. You were General Secretary in the DNM. GFK, by almost signed the second one. They have done well by apologizing. But you see, me, from the people I have spoken with within their circles, and a lot of posts on Facebook and handle, they should talk to their people anyway, the communicators. The party is happy with what happened. That's the real fact on the ground. The party machinery is happy with what happened.
Yeah, what party machinery na
Party ni nyina. Party live wire no is happy about what is happening, but the public outcry and bashing has compelled them to come and do the needful. And I'm speaking with facts. Say, they are posting it. When you speak to their own people, Master, this, in fact, at the time, now the public outcry may too heavy. No, maybe post to say this will change the narratives on UTV showbiz.
But I was I'm a joke. Yes, I know. And you bet me change you be adri. Obiana na adri ordenamo. But that wouldn't be the position of the party. I am saying, you have to be fair. I am to the party.
Montreal, and you have to be fair. You have to be fair. And see, I tell you, number 2 years. So, me say, me name ya kwa yo kweshe tebu yasi. Say do kadaya. Me nchata. Nti se wo de sankrofo we ba na number 2 shares wo mre kra. Mo mama kwanya betumi ba ha no. Na bibi betomi a ye be kan na mu defend. That is the problem I have with
defend any yeden. I defend you.
Allow us to speak because we speak with them.
No, me ba chonya bote. Oh, yaw. Wonu obi kasa wonso wonu obi nso ni obi kasa. The point is men kasa obi defend they may use that word. Say attack abaye so na memete here defend.
Now say we patch say they make no.
No, they are work and we say party ni ye happy. Meanwhile, what kasa party ni happy wo nyina so na say okay now. Let me put it to you. Why na ne kasa o maka say the party is happy. You have to let me know. Because something beka bibia just like that, then we leave it. Now what 10 years beka say me defend it. You shouldn't say that. It when one and maka say almost the party is happy so that my management betie na you two one among. But you can't just say anything like that. It go ahead, I'm listening.
Mark Jerry AGYEMAN.
Yes, Papa.
Pachoko Facebook. Ube who post a buyer and sana. No, I mean, Uganda ni biya be sorry. Akasetia. May say the party machinery is happy about what has happened. First of all,
why not play integral role in the MPP? The Facebook war, or can you say they are causing or you happy so that we can draw the attention of the management because we are not going to sit down for these things to happen. It is a war can say and not just say ma yansu yanya bibi so they say Now, what can also say the party machinery? These are your words. One can say party supporters be. Party supporters, they don't form the part of the party machinery. Who are those? So that we are able to draw the attention of the management. Sana America.
Facebook, yanya mama nkuwa. Facebook, yanya mama nkuwa.
Yeah, sir.
Unfa. Let me just speak. What
men kasa me fa.
Kasa dia make na yentro.
Men kasa me fa.
What dia kasa dia make na.
What they told me so say I'm defending and I'm pushing you to the wall to prove.
Which wall?
What do I say?
You can push me to the wall, but you can't force me to go through the wall. What I'm saying is that the party machinery is happy about what happened.
Go ahead.
It is the public bashing that has compelled them to do what they are doing. And mind you, yachiwomo Saturday evening. Adiachiwomo. See beli womo sa adanwa. Under normal circumstances, Saturday ni yachiwomo. So gum, even though we have a mara of the 24-hour time we chiwo anka so gum na Monday straight to court. Yanko yi womo. Ye ko yi mu no omo a nipa na it was alleged say organize ye no. Ye ni no. E dey na party na ka fa na ho. Omo ba ha no mbe patch on e dey abo no mo share despite media. E fa nipa no organize sa de no. Me my suggestion to despite media say they themselves, despite media, you are aware of the person who organized it. And I am advising, so such people, don't waste your airtime to grant them interview anywhere ever, even if the organization that they belong to has been set on fire. Omo to me giraffe videos so can say some people don't have life. Omo to me giraffe videos where can say yen can say UTV program no useless. And so yen say nipa na can say UTV program no useless. How dare you direct the content of a private institution? The this thing that they are doing, apologies going round. They will do it to the standard mobile bottle, and they will not take action against They will not take action against Nipanwa organizers. And interestingly, over the period, they've been using foreign people to destroy their party. The NPP, as we knew, didn't have this type of characters, right? Until NPP didn't have those people, and we have had such two people, and no mood. Back on the process, say I intend can be a man for a torture a man for. And now you intend can be because one can almost say baby or you could do it. Uncle those days, in fact, that person was more influential than even the president in the party. And then or him. Now, Omo organizer or Momo Bahano. Media platform. No. Now, one person whose name was on the lips of Nanaya Okesi and his panel. Anyone for us, maybe a dinner mountain in year. Or a known person. I ought to contribute to programs on your, despite media. Right? Now, such a person. Now, media house one kasa me fa say let's assume when we free na ya organize say ko yewi na wa ba be yes ade no now when say despite media any other spectrums na amount for effort so the campaign to become somebody in terms of so person contest for position so and so etc. Now what's half hours na dachi wo betumi aba say wo betra it FM na wo dey launch wo to become an MP. Don't forget, these guys, young guys, or mobile, this particular act has become part of their CV, if they don't know. Nkrofona almost at a first instance, they denied any involvement. And my advice to them is that go and read Nei Andam, former MP for Awutu Senya. The book not sure you from read it forward. Or can say very, very cogent phrases. One of them no can say in politics every day no somebody is being used. Now say who try when you show a China say one who will be I say whoa and I hear you so no. My you so the young guys who came here no many of their peers are outside studying their masters, PhDs, etc. Who they fatal ni? They fatal and they small say brabe no. Na party or say the mantra is ensuring said the conducive environment will be provided for private sector to thrive, expand, and employ people. Any so private sector, what the taxes are horrible, any intimidation, to the extent that your own flag bearer candidate can sell more collapsing the businesses. The modi here and obianim and airport and what you no man fahoma for complaining, nobody cares. As a private sector, na juma. Hey, Minya, obi tin in fifre nya niskan one politician bi ho say, mamiska ba establish business. Mo one district one factory na mo diska komo mo no. Omo na obetumi akodara to omo content. And that's what they should produce. And even that you don't have the right because they are private entities. Not a big media house like Despite Media. Was someone for do away more than 20. No more being invaded to cause mayhem, to destroy the name of the party. When they came to power in 2017, no Mufi saw money NDC. They were spiting the NDC, or Muhi NDC. Until they went to pick Obi on the NDC. Or ye NDC, not only NDC for Enya. Ura Martin Emidu. So mayor special prosecutor, a foreign special prosecutor. At the end of the day, what did the man say? He described our sitting president as the mother serpent of corruption. Now, whatever it is, no. Say no crowd no can whatever it is. One said this a shaky party, no, to describe a sitting president as the mother serpent of corruption. And no crop any wo. Moko fa another foreign chairman. Mo de ne party mu. And mani and Richin who said tam. At the end of the day, promise every constituency with a bus. And Oja party ni say one contest at the end because when him say and through a world channel, or baby mo yembuano. No more sanko fa another one MPP young guys when they were suffering to bring the party to into power in 2017. No. Now sa akwayi Osman yes, it is alleged Osman for more buy. No the party fufu. Ne. Marco Fana man portfolio to the extent say wababa ye friends a position e wo communication arena Mark Jerry na o ka say MPP fo nyina na ye o mo de say sa nkofo a na bobo o mo din ye de o mo ba party ni mo o ka say o mo nyina na ye o mo de emabru bre you think say no MPP qualifies to become a PRO of Ghana Gas? You think so? You are done for 4 more.
A man centered the argument on Osu Bempa because it has not been established.
Me money ding.
Oh, that is who the PRO of Ghana Gas?
Me money ding.
Why the PRO of Ghana Gas?
That's a man of the woman.
Google PRO of Ghana Gas.
Obianye PRO once and over. Obianye PRO once and over.
Don't establish because it has not been established.
Don't also push my
management also inform me say party pen for buy this is what they say. Yeah, my man director na me adwuma you. Men kan kire wo say obeka bibia say wo kan na moment no ama wo kan de bebeko ebunu mu de men tena ho ma say no ama ne nkoso so now you can go ahead.
Mark, I'm not being gullible. I'm not being gullible. And obi biara onim no be send the test edidi atem no trouble for papa anya sa once I met her na majority will give it to you squarely. Mark. In some man can grow. The Amrantia Bay or hey.
And your papa.
Who can say it's a good image for the party? What it is that when we are doing the media tolerance ranking one, a bare affected government, you know.
Oh yes, and it is and failure crash.
Facts must be put to bear. So I will be me as I sit here now. I will only be happy. And I please say, Despite Media should only be happy when that person is sanctioned. On your party, is destroying the party. Party for papa for her. They toil to bring the party to power. And send a year back jump or more portfolio that will be. Still, some of the party members are suffering. Why would you go and give? You are not telling him. When he went with Oni Obi Hopes Nadoya, Mukodin Dam, also Mukochi, Jonas who said, as stripping naked, no. On the taxpayers' fairness contribution, they went gallivanting there and they hope stand away.
So one of the taxpayers' money in the court.
Now, what was kind of the quiet? They went gallivanting so Mukochi will be. Or Mukolin, I'm not want to try.
And I've been trying budget amount.
I could try surface. I know Musaba. And Richie acquire can as allegedly, no. Or to play so again, yes, and the birthday and Richie. Now, who more was mamma? Say 2,000 crop on was the shame on someone. Be minded, say, what dental image you have sport your career or your political in the face of some people. Many of we are friends. Why would you send somebody to go? Hey, program of this nature. Number Bouraho. Not 2, not 5. 20 and more. Mark, young Kano Krobo Memo. And I am happy for what the General Secretary and the Chairman, the line that they are towing. But once they have towed this line, and more farm kata and Kovasa boys, they should punish them. Said the Bayan NDC so CPP, other parties or more, they will also use it as a lesson, not to be sending people say, Munkonko, Yakofanko, Hamunko say, Mark, Medimanosi.
Medase. I need 100.9. Ya Senator Nona Otenek and a political analyst. Atik Yakubu.
Mark.
Atik.
Mark.
And now national chairman ba.
Oh, okay. But it's all by. Like I said, yes, so. When the General Mosquito Casano. And I said Chairman Mosquito. Chairman Mosquito Casano. Okay, so Senator so Casas Penino. Sano Cano. And that's to say that he spoke well about the issues that happen.
But in see why?
In see honum here. But I'd like to address 1 or 2 issues from our political analysts. You see, Mark, when you are given the role, when you are termed as a political analyst, you are supposed to be in between the argument. When it's far left, you go way far left. I wouldn't say when you're going for far left, it means that this is way not. But when you begin to speak like you are with the opposition party, or you are speaking, or you are indirectly for the opposition party, then become very worrisome.
Opposition party says
for a political analyst to say that taxpayers' money was used by some individuals in the government to go look for training journals, I think that is the lowest of all blow I've ever heard on radio. Lowest of all blow. Like really, taxpayers' money from which institution? Who gave the money out? So in as much as that we want to put in a bit of propaganda, let's be mindful of some of the statements that we make, which are very bold and categorical. The taxpayers' money from which agency, which institution, which office, why individual benefits can almost some of this AGYEMAN. Now, secondly, I said, the party is very happy with whatever happened because I know party will be doing come on and they are happy with whatever happened. I think that MPP will have at least at least you will have about 2 million registered party members. At least you have 2 million registered party members. Mark, can you put all of them? You cannot determine how they all think. And say, on social media, for him and also for her, no, or you're very happy with whatever happened at UTV. Then another person also comes and say, I think they could have done better. Another person comes and say, oh, they should have gone worse. Do you take it is the position of the party? The position of the party is what the party elected executives or those who have been given the mandate to speak or to address people on party issues and political issues. You know, they are the people who will say it is the party speaking. And that's what they are on social media. Not trying now. They also that is the position of the party. I'm not happy whatever happened. They say there. Reason being that, and also just say what has been going on that show, no, not UTV in general, because I've been to the UTV political shows, and it was very different. Not to say whatever has been happening at showbiz, you know, is also proper. Not to say it's also proper because
at the end they see in your problem.
Because right from super delegates, you know, I think in the beginning of the show they spent about 10 minutes. And the mood party at him. When him answer, and some of the words that the Omonomu used to know were very, very unprintable. But I think, the party, aside sending a letter to the island, the letter was brought to, despite media, the party could have found a better way than what some people took the law onto their own hands to perpetrate. The national chairman, Akasa. The director of communication, which I have studio honum. You can see that he was very surprised. Now then Abune Pusa, General Secretary Swakasa, and the national youth organizer, and so kasaye. And the national youth organizer and so kasaye. I can say, for him, he doesn't know whatever. Onim DSCA, guys, take law onto themselves and into their own hands. But as national youth organizer, he takes full responsibility for it. That is showing of leadership. And for somebody to say it is the party is interested in whatever happened, the party is happy with whatever happened, I think that is not proper. It's not proper. It's not accurate. We shouldn't. You were trying to let him understand. The general secretary has spoken. The national chairman has spoken. Our youth organizer also akasa, but he wanted to build the premise on tarnishing the image of the party. So he stood on that same premise, and the party, and him who be party asuma party shall say, come on. At times, let us be objective a bit. In as much as that we have our political lane. Me say somebody is a neutral. Mark, you mentioned neutral. Yeah, the ballot papers may union baby to alcohol. And after no quadrian home. It will be able to alcohol. So me, I don't believe in neutrality. I'm not that grown, but I've done politics for a while. I've been through some for a while, and I know that from chiefs to imam to pastors to traditional leaders, all of them, they have their political coloring. Everybody is colored in this country. But if you take on to yourself a position like an analyst, I expect that you will exercise a bit of neutrality when you are given the opportunity to speak on certain issues.
Maneka. Oh, also Wakasa 20 minutes. Maneka.
Honorable.
So
Wakasa man kebi.
I think Gaza.
And however I want to take on it, I'll take it that way. So I expect you to just let me flow. But that's it. So Mark, that being said, for me, they may say things were not properly done. Say, be any show. We don't have the right, party be any right, to determine the content of a political show because my NDC stations it is started as NDC. I will be able to say, NDC agenda. Almost share yourself from morning till evening. And we say, you call him and said, they prepare your home. My co stations and him say, where they are MPP. And also, you call him said, they prepare your home. And you say, no, Kasa, not presenter, no, and not the Johoma or the Johoma. Now he's leading you on. And he's leading you on, Betty, and then I've been to certain radio stations like that. But you see, with UTV, it's my call UTV political show, I think about 3 times. And in all that, on the political show, there was fairness. One was with Bongo, and the other one was with Eja. The United Showbase program also started with seemingly only showbase. But along the lines, they started talking about other matters, AOBs, usually political.
And AOB, who determines AOB? Why they determine AOB?
It became.
Why they determine AOB?
It became. They started talking about certain political matters, which became more like sided towards, I say an agenda. That's what I say. So in the course of it, it's not assumption. Say Mark, say a co-program I say. This year studio here.
Because I remember the very day Jolobi, your friend is saying, demonstration. Celebrities were part, and they were discussing it. But most say, what my politics? I don't get it.
Where the celebrities part of the super delegates that went on. But super delegates, the aftermath of the super delegates, after the aftermath of the super delegates, it was even worse than the last time after Julobi. They have the right to speak on national issues. But this time they even went into our internal political matters. When you talk, I wouldn't expect you. I wouldn't come in. Please don't come in. They also veered off and went into our internal political matters. And it was only one-sided, which some of us felt say it wasn't fair. You have people calling you a program in the Deneko. The way I'm calling there, I say, no problem. It went on for some time. Till the party sent a letter to Despite Media. I think the letter came from the Director of Administration, William Yamwa. A letter, And one of the presenters is also saying that they never received the letter, which is not true because there's evidence to it that the letter was also sent. Which
the letter was sent.
Yeah, the letter
management
was sent.
in Sakayana.
Oh, from what I think so. Some of the letter bar. Mo book was saying. The letter bar mo book.
No, mami kawe. Me interview me aminua Nanabi. Enra. No. I didn't see that way. Me Monday, no, I think it was Monday. Now, maybe someone says, "I letter in Tina." One more shows from outward, and not you two say yes. They wrote the letter, but no crown, no credit, no crown, no say letter, no crown, no. When no crown, and can't some say letter, no once more.
Mark, yes, I call it no once
because information available to your management, you know, is different from the Amokawa Montano. It's different from that.
What was the letter sent?
But men, I have not been authorized. Say menka, I can make.
Okay, so Mark. Moving on. Moving on.
So there's a letter no MP for mon fast letter as a
moving on.
Yeah.
Asama and as an action Emma when you know see okay the letter that was torn by that same letter that was torn by A+ on the show. The argument some people are making is that on one printing the letter another bar show no so no better team into another paper. Until the people also didn't have the right to react the way they did. There's no level of justification that can be given to how the people reacted. But Mark, there's something we call politically correct. Some about show no sunam the Bible no kramba miskanam de akoto. And yes sir. The banner say meka so Bible no say and Bible no kran say na kopombo we say in 7 days. But ha say no 7 days the menjindi na ma sum na ma tete ho no mefi right in front of you. How will you feel if you're a Christian or a Muslim? So we all have things that we love. You know what they are. I say when we are pushed to a certain level, our reasoning goes wayward. I say I didn't get up for some moment because of anger issues. So it is also very wrong. In as much as I criticize them, it's also very wrong. Say over for political party, letterhead, over kind.
Letterhead.
Letter on the statement on their letterhead. Statement on their letterhead.
Okay.
Assuming that it's even wrong.
MPP actual letter they are read despite media management. The original letter.
That's why I disagree with you. That's why I disagree with you. I disagree with you.
You guys are complaining.
But where I watch on and it's torn, then the TV station doesn't disassociate themselves from the actions of the person.
Because that wasn't the original letter.
There be. And I make a say some of the Bible no Quran has a number too. You tell me that what I did is not politically correct, even though I might decide that okay, I don't support the religion, but you tell me that it's not politically correct. Politically correct doesn't mean that it should be lawful. I quite say, I send you say you two. A+, me bra, me have known him since 1998. The tearing of that letter, being it original or printed from his house, I say it was very wrong. I don't think say MPP extra letter crowd command NDC. The NDC will tear the letter, or MPP will write a letter to the NDC and they will tear the letter. No, between the two political parties, so there's a level of respect that we have for each other. One of the problems that we face are the seemingly neutral, seemingly influencers. Those are the people who cross the line. They don't know that there's a certain boundary that they need to put a hold on to. Because at the end of the day, if you say MPP here and NDC here, those are the things that we should also be looking at. The commentaries from some of our panelists who we think they don't, who think that they don't need MPP and don't need NDC. And some of them are just tilted towards one side. Obama, no, I say no con baby. But with MPP and NDC, at the end of the day, say there's a level of respect that we have to give to each other. So, Mark, in as much as that I disagree with the actions and the actions of the youth who storm UTV, I also think that as panelists, being it neutral, being it MPP and NDC, it is our responsibility to make sure we don't also do things that will initiate certain angers and emotions. That's what I say.
All right.
I remember I say NDC constitution no. I say no. We shall cry and so on. We try to honor. No matter free. So they say that they are safeguarding the lives of people of the lives of people of Ghana. Then Matthew free. I say no. That is showing them the suspect. And moving forward, the national chairman has apologized. The director of communication immediately apologized. Say the national youth organizer too has apologized. Each and every low level, each and every level-headed person in MPP feels I feel say guys, they could have exercised some restraint. They could have even waited for the after the show. No normal call Miss G Honum. Don't petition come on, madam. The way ninja home or nipa. She wouldn't drive over them. She would wait, listen to them, and also give her side of the issues to them. So, Mark, going forward, we need the media as political parties to flourish. So, we message your message in 8 minutes do to club but obiso radio na say our announce route more better or identity or better or kwabenya or better. But me as one person, no. I can be able to do the work that the radio will be able to do. My message, and me call across to all the constituencies that the radio can take at a particular time. And we as political parties, we need the media to flourish. And in needing them to flourish, we need to protect them too.
All right, Madam Sim. I think Yakubu, you're a member of the MPP communication team. My main call Emmanuel Alute. Now answer na Emmanuel Bekasano. Emmanuel me no national chairman. Maybe say the question be no kra no be twa no be bo me sobo say aya na no maybe ba na kwa akoye say ye media for no ye defend by say ye de ye etwemu pen ebesan aba but o can say be very profound tasam no kan no wan kan currently o okotwe Cape Coast de na de baaye na de bebo police force bo o say police one more nipa 16 ye who the names yeah that is correct Cape Coast de one more nipa ebo mo wanted adent no wan ka say Cape Coast de no ene de atwamuko eti yenka de yesisei eso asamo kan no eya de eto azumba very legitimate point. Me okay no draw my attention to something. Someone say the city no. It is sometimes say normally be na say ye twen e de toto ho because me tell me na me ye no. Why ye the national chairman? Generally, say no ama na ekokoso no. Ana mo amanyokuo fo no one way or the other G2 mumum say the American fan bi ye no kre. Na mo bo mo ho ban. MPP I think as a we dynamic as a MPP mo internal structures. Say ye hwe animu saa mo mo ethics amodi ye adwuma no ana enhyehyɛ MPP wo so obi ye bibi gu party no hu fi no ede na mode be ye mrantie we because ye nim kura no ye nim deputy regional youth organizer of the Greater Accra tumbambe na ho mbambe bonwura akeke na o party fo aso so we are just waiting for sa action no ye hwe animu. Number 2 police Wamu ba be omo djuma police for sa for na mo che wo mo na say yetimi hu wo mo then prosecution beto aso na attorney general yeti kromu ha e na court invade embassy court your friend is saying Delta Force for tax invade court attorney general to office no twe ne pen 2 statement or say nolly prosecute do atwe nyina akra no na hu hia de woman na nolly prosecute lawyer for brofo just asem die no ontim ye de ento aso biem eti police fo betima yo omadwuma enkrata ne be ko attorney general ho na attorney general atro nolly prosecute asem ne kro onto aso biem ye mpese ye bete sensem no I telling you some of us we are just issuing this caveat because ye mpese sansem no ye bete sansem no na ye behu se enhyehyɛ yakoso mambra ni wo mo kodina court wona court no ko kase ba wo mo ba UTV no a wo mbe bogura akọ adwom boni bi wo mo tiri mo de bogura ho no eno ano no a na yahu say court na akasa as attorney general nim na okwa file say annually process kwai na the next action will come kasa adote oh mo politicians no, be am high
you know the reason why me say no
mo ha
I say the question is preamble endorse so I'm just trying to but my fa konya winchia etiefo nya na minchia ahwefo nso on Facebook me nwan mo ayo studio na minchia mi party paying for na the general chairman e wakasa me say chia ni biom na Magdalene say near general chairman kan no me understand ni say o si sensem ni ba na ya fa near etwemu no can one same with the current one then we bundle everything together say party amanefo no that's NDC the same. That is how I see it, no feel say ni aba no let's focus on the issues and I'll call Cape Coast because time at Cape Coast DNC it's the same thing. We didn't take our time to deal with the issue and I call back and until police declare wanted any near coast union what ecosystem you see the whole thing. So no from what he said I mean say assembly ba yen focus yen say MPP for any mo party youth no omo no mo bo real offenders and UTV amanye ni yen kan no but you see people referring and dagbon and you see me by say you can dagbon and 3 years ago 96 something and no can say uye ni sir the people will not see what they done say enye na ba ni sir o chin bi another group come and do it again nti ba yen kan the way I mean see and that's the reason what happened say before you can say NDC and be the same omobua it is not that we are never the same say ne ye the two minutes MPP same na say omo say Ghana na say bibia say yen kan because election day any fanfare o say if you understand democracy one election day a day of what accountability a day of what if anything attestation near edi ma wo no o kwa kobu enkunta chs wo bojuma no even is our people will now grow to know. But so and then they say intimate to aba there. So that's where he took the whole thing from. Now Magari.
Yes sir.
Me one year a very point be one say NDC Bema eko worry NDC oba that's what we call them and people can say there's no balance in their bedroom into the MPP or balance Bema ebe kan. That is yes. Yes, because this is what I keep hearing from the only say let alone mucho no. It's not only UTV. No, it has gone to different stations.
Let alone mucho.
Let alone mucho say on a program no I hear one weight too much yeah bashi government no. Not only UTV. Several stations have been written that say on a program no need to reform.
Reform we no.
Several stations programs.
I mean say that
yes, I'm telling you if you like one of the 4 Kesben FM because almost say me buana. I say look Light TV on my jai political show. I used to be on Light TV.
Light TV.
St. John's.
Light TV. St. John's way.
Vision 1 FM.
Yeah, Vision.
Yes.
Yeah.
I used to be on it. My jai. Telling them to change their show. I'm telling you. Say that show never kono. Omumpe. In the Kesben, whatever XYZ, they've written letters to everybody. We are in this country. You want everybody to keep quiet. Then you do your own thing. And I feel so near the crowd. Bogus, they're wrong. You are failures. And so we should keep quiet and watch you. Be brave, say everything shows that you don't have control. Then you want everybody to shut up and do what you like. Yeah, can someone say program na UTV no is entertainment. And see, you don't see why you should bring political issues and discuss. Hey, Charlie. And now you see, I wonder, yet see, they have the men, they are the educated. In the for no political science. Entertainment is part of politics.
Entertainment account.
And if you are entertainment, let's say there's some issue about tourism, some issue about, that links what we are doing. You can't want same. Entertainment covers movie industry, music industry. And the economy of Ghana affect the movie industry and the music industry. Me buana. Now say, look at Komewood. Are they able to produce movies? Last minute he say Menipa Lewin a movie be and financed solely by him. And he spent about 500,000 or so, which I'm tracing from economy and look at how much it cost him to produce one movie. So how can you do entertainment without economy? And I say politics. In our part of the world, and I say in the world, we manage the economy through political governance. So I don't see why we should have a problem. Say, yeah, entertainment show. I will be air camp. Policy say no, they are veering off. I don't know, and I think, Majay, the level of intolerance, the current leadership of the MPP, led by Akufo-Addo and Bawumia, as managing the country now, the level of intolerance, it becoming too many. It becoming too much in the country. Seriously. Every time we talk, they say we should talk this way and say things this way. So they say they want to gag everybody. Say no more pen. That is how we should say it. The way they want it, when there's any issue, you can't get it. Wow. You can't get what is going on at all in this country. Now, like this tax mobile station. Me like we've all said, they will not do anything about it. Nothing will be done to them. They will go scot-free. And nothing apart in paying for no Ebola, UTV, Peace FM, Pachono. At the end of the day, nothing will be done. The police will not do anything. But end this in Grove Wanka. You will see in this country. You will see what will follow. Because even at the point tax Eko Boo, regional security coordinator, Ebu no. Since attack in Eko Fenice and Eko General Court, what happened? Like we said, no. Attorney General for pen, knowledge prosecutor. I say, so this thing, nothing will happen. But me, you see, I want to go back to the letter. That is my point of interest. Marjorie, who share letter now? Oh,
yeah, Zanita no.
Marjorie, who share letter now? Omuchiro from the MPP headquarters. Edima UTV. Omwangasa circulated copies on social media. Send it to MPP platform. A honor A plus in copy out print here. You see, you ask yourself, say, in Crawford, almost they have fantastic team. They have in Crawford almost law. And they know pass in the constitution. Send an A plus code here. You don't have that right to even write that letter. You can even meet the management. You can make suggestions. Say, Bia, me feel say we see look at the tone of the letter. Look at the heading after the finishing on the letter head. No, they say reform. The letter was so instructive. Or see reform. One can say, oh, I have challenges with your show. Or see reform. UTV United Showbiz reform. So you see, they are telling you what to do. Can you imagine? So being here the show. Per the constitution, you have no right to dictate for the person. That's a wolf will say, send a hair on crabble. It doesn't work with you. You write a letter to, say, Abia, Obani in chain, no matter nasi. I shall show no. Then you raise your issues. But who would you let no? Heading no reform. So directive and instructive say, oh, near. Then, Marjorie, in the letter, no content, Omuka say some of the words are microphone using on the show are intemperate.
Yeah.
And they rant. Marjorie, say we show no. We will not say let there be a political party. Say and then Oba show no. Words are we using and we're intemperate and you were ranting.
Yeah.
You see, you wrote such a letter. Said you were ranting. And they were using intemperate language. And if you are MPP party, who use those words more than you? Go and listen to Man FM and Boiling Point. Some few years ago, Marjorie, 2016, look at the words some you see here. And the most annoying part said, you cited those words and he said those words were used against nkrofo obo mudin they say vice president say omoba omodi na tem Nigeria enti kromo ha vice president yiri Samira eya Mahama meboa
oh so what happened
oh now in 2016 why yano as
oh
on stage I'm telling you this.
Yeah, some mechanism or kind of baby yano.
Oh, but obviously he's a useless leader we yano.
Why then?
Useless leader we yano.
The soon in faso.
Obi yedin. Say let's say obi to a platform so and is using intemperate language against Visa. You have issue. Again, I'm gonna say some of the insults you cry call my chema wound to me. Hey, who insult more than that man on radio and TV? Jerry, who insult more than Chawawun to me? Omicron party in Campo didn't even insult Alan and Ken. And you are using that letter to call for equity. They say who comes with for equity must come with clearance. Then on the same letter, no, I'm gonna say some of the words of Moye no did president attempt. Say okay, time Professor May say what by moi. Obi yaro no. Jerry. Obi yano ewo kroma no ezankuma eba out say it is not criminal. There's nothing in our law that prevents you from insulting the president. Bebwana. Everybody was quiet. So why today? But even the show echoes for ETV no, I don't think say the kind of words Amumu used in 2016 no, the panelists have even used a quarter of those words against your leaders. But you have a problem with it. And you're directing as to the way they should go with their program. And because Obi and you see, they were referring to A+ and other panelists. The letter was directly to them. If I'm lying, we can all look at the letter. So if you tell me that I come to the show, I rant her, I'll tear your letter into pieces because you're insulting me. At least that is the only level where you can go to show is discontent about the letter. So what is wrong? Which letter no you are insulting the person? I don't know for letter now on a copy or print here or the team no. You have issue with that. But words are who use it to describe them, usually you are okay. You see, they see everything about them as upright too. We are Nepal. Yeah, we are not. We were here. The current president, I can say, Rama going to print diaries with $10 million. He couldn't prove it. As he has become president, you know, besides say, I think ever come to render apology to Mahama. But it's okay. It's okay. So we should put this thing aside. Look, the country does not belong to MPP. Ghana idea. The Shagun Sem na say bo minor. Say anko here ebeka wansem. Of course nobody is saying we should be insulting ourselves, no. But say anko here ebeka wansem. Oye ne ye nso a we praise you. Very simple. Anko here we have that right per Ghana's constitution to talk. We can close our mouths, close our ears, close our eyes and just watch you. The Shagun say 7 years, you know. What have you done? Bibia basa. Nothing is moving on. Must say Bibia. And you want everybody to keep quiet and just be watching you. Yeah, council say yes, we are using temperate language. Mark Jerry, thank God you are also in the media space. Say on him Media Foundation for West Africa. Professor Kakari. Yeah. Kakari. Any is he Brima or Brima? They are in charge.
Suleiman Brima.
Yes. I want to say they publish report on
temperate language
insult in every time. Yes. And for 2016, 2020, and they report in about Abontin every week. Me wanna go and tell the report every time. MBB party is leading with insult. You can check it if I'm lying. Every time they lead with insult. But we're quiet in this country. Obi and can say the stations and make sure say those over there no, we insult them and move them out or change the catalyst. We're quiet in this country and watch you. In fact, 2016 it was worse. Every week beyond report near PM no. MPP is leading with insult. Amu young crop for Amu can't say man Ukraine. ye die hwemo ene a mo bu o man a mutumi bu no yi a bibia sey no o si ye din hey what is this uye ni yi a e be kan wan sem one ye ni yi so e be kan wan sem so man is not just for you.
Okay.
Medasi.
Bonso medasi. Emmanuel Adotalote. And yeah, what's in Kano? Member of the NDC. And ya so tuum parliamentary candidate de ma NDC. Owura atuesien ya babeto dwanie. Capital Bank. Owura atuesien. Court jail no 15 years. Ewo sikasam tutu bi a babeto dwa no. Inti ene atuesien. Court no jail no 15 years o kushim na mehwanum Aisha wan so enen so to say court no ma the final verdict inti eno so me monitor yeguso monitor ahwe say Aisha wan de no court no betimi ama the final verdict na it atuesien de no o kushim 15 years ti eno so ye info aba betodwa yebekọ ehomasuya because ehomasuya no say no ye didi agra ya so be hye etu omampanyin na nado da kwa kufuado say na ben a spend 115 billion Ghana cedis ewo eye ehomasuya mo eno no ebinsi da in our current dispensation enti waka we e de ato ne ebisa say sikaya omampanyin say na ben ede ewura ehomasuam no ekire eye enoma poten ana ekire the realities eyampa say yehu say yes 115 billion ebon ewo ehomasuam ana atik mesha se afro so mewie messages ya mona mo abem ntina waboaye nagati baby za de nagati
I think say I don't qualify but I'll give a small advice to the communicators of the NPP. Said they should not be seeking to authenticate what happened. Because Omo Epacha wanna say we are.
Omaka said the course on
no, the Omaka said the course in no. No Omaka said Nanso program no. Ade Socrates, your name so associate affiliated to your friends.
MPP.
Your name say your friends
Mr. Logic and
your friends Resoma. Your name say we are affiliated to
NDC, yeah.
Your name say Yvonne is lead it candle deals candle
and doom so.
Owura Mills, Tamo Yaria. Sebe. Your best one in crop. A year how do you call it? Font and I the actual paper or kinkano. But I say the Baba Toja. What kind the MPP for ye? Actually almost saying in some way tuntum. Wakwashaka will be one kind the omodi. I don't crop the endanche. But the entertainment industry is a part of governance. In fact, it's one of the biggest too. By a hana young boy entertainment industry. Socrates Kotra, entertainment reviewer. Or let's take a Juma office government no woman or more TV. None of the anchor and the other young say my name account when on your political show. It is as much toja, Nasan for motive or more can. Why don't you? And you see, that program is part of entertainment, part of governance. I didn't know more budget. Budget, I am far more delayed. I am monka.
Okay.
Until why would you want to assume, say, and even you see, the word reform, it should have been a letter being written here inside. A BF Father Jackson, about
as a internal memo.
Yeah, more host who say reform your program and fire what as an internal you understand? Matik in Kwambra, when you are the these are the things about management. But you can.
Okay, may I say? All right. Well, good afternoon, Jerry. Please tell your Sanitano. Now, most of us of the MPP are not happy of what happened at UTV. I'm a Cadbury member of the New Patriotic Party, and most of us are not happy at all. I was 74 years last September. That's 29 September.
Not like that. At 74, he will never be happy. The party has changed.
But on no case said the case party for any agent.
Was it some of the me? They don't know. Most of the party people are not. Others are happy.
All right. The fundamental human rights are guaranteed by Constitution, yes. But are those rights absolute or without limits? Certainly rights.
Where they saw me, the post, maybe poach adult. The church or Facebook, no, maybe I said, when you remember.
Liba no, I know Okuta position. Wow. Yeah. I know one part of MPP Maxinary. Yeah. Certainly, rights and freedoms have limits. So individuals and the press should be cautious about what they write or talk about. He answered if you are Samai Kese. Now, where's the McJerry? When you see something free by MPP in the name of the state, it means definitely chop will take place by ghost. Spending 115 billion cedis, almost national debt in 2016, which Ghanaians did not rest by MPP noise, has been spent on only traffic light system, PSH education. Alai Baba now. Okay. Musa Abatua said that dishonesty and lack of moral principle of Akufo-Addo and Bawumia have reached highest point. All things being equal, information minister once upon a time practicing journalism. So he should be the last person trying to fault UTV. Where's McJerry? Looking at how Ghana is going, we need a generational thinker who will not give any excuses or apportion blame on COVID-19 and Russia-Ukraine war. He's right in his way. But take advantage of our current economic challenges to provide solutions by creating jobs to generate incomes for the Ghanaians. Ken for president. Mukala Jonas said, I believe in the leadership of Honorable Kennedy Ohene Japan. And I know most Ghanaians are yearning for him to lead MPP so that the needed Ghana we've all been waiting for is achieved. So delegate, vote for Ken. We say good afternoon. I forwarded this message to you in the morning. Someone should please ask Madam Sheila Yokobuche, who owns the company that offers fast-track passport services for Ghanaians in the UK. Okay, that's it. Atik. 555.
5 minutes.
Okay.
I'll use
on education, no?
Maybe 1 minute to do a rebuttal.
Okay.
Honorable PC, make key comments be that the party MPP has failed. Failed in every sector. And they are trying to gag everybody from speaking their mind. First of all, MPP has not tried to gag everybody from speaking their mind. This incident is, just one out of several complaints that MPP are making on several radio stations that no action was taken. And we also still stayed back with our position. Said they are I know some of them personally. And I called them to tell them, say, Charlie, then where they move with their money in you. Several times I called them. And if you check my social media handle, where I agree with government, I'll say I agree with it. Where I don't agree with the government, I'll say I don't agree with it. I state my position clear. You don't have the right to barge into somebody's radio station and say they should redirect the content to how you want it. But you also have the right to tell them, so, I think that if it goes this way, it would have been appropriate. You have the right to speak. That is democracy. It is the freedom of speech. They say, now say I'm a corridor station. Now answer baby. Let me give you the story. Because Texas, because it's still towards the NDC, Texas and by the day Mudima Tim say na presenter is so kind. Raw insult no so kind. So one time raw insult to no kind. Oh, you can say unim nyansa, make say unim nyansa. You can say weji me. Na me find me hard. See one time, you be show no, na me sending a message. Na me say unuya. The way you Texas and send the raw insult. Then you also read the raw insult. But you don't allow us to exchange raw insult among ourselves. It's not proper. The message of the man is, it's well acknowledged. I'll work on that. It won't happen again. And it never happened again. That is an NDC station. NDC station. But he said, it will never happen again. But message no has it. So we also have the right to tell you, so baby, I am model corner. I am through. I'm a yes, rep no some better no some kind of That's just by the way. We are not trying to gag anybody. What happened was unfortunate. We didn't expect the guys to do that. But at the end of the day, they are also a party people the party also have the party has an internal mechanism in instilling discipline. So I believe from the constituency level where the discipline starts, as an region, they will take them on and they will have a proper way forward on whatever happens. So to deter other people from also doing that. On education, Nancy President address, I say the government has spent 104 billion cedis on education. I think that it is just proper that we spend more on education. But also when we spend on education, I also expect the government to also do something about the condition of service of teachers, because no matter how much money that you spend on education and the teachers are not well paid, their conditions of service is not top notch. And this is not about MPP and NDC and MPP and NDC. This is the Ghanaian teacher, because here I tell you, teacher in the 114 billion spend on education. I also expect even if some additional monies will be put in to promote and safeguard the personal development of the teacher who teaches the students, I think it will be better. Yeah, I tell you, we are beneficiaries of teachers. Teacher for the church to read and to write, it came from the teacher. Until no matter how much infrastructure that we put in, no matter how much resources that we put in, the way from the budget for free SHS, for classrooms, for toilets, dormitories, if the teacher is not well placed, it will still be a problem. Because teacher in so about classroom, that say if you're young, bottom so young, so be in akumemu actually it becomes a problem. The teacher needs to be motivated. The teacher needs to be empowered, so that at the end of the day, when he gets to the classroom and he sees our younger brothers and younger sisters and our children, they will have the omenya kumapa. Normally, they are trauma there, because when we say ejuma now or they try to keep. See, aside after the normal classroom sessions, the teachers at times they look at brilliant students, at times very brilliant students, then they push them extra hard to move forward. At times some of the students today are not good at all. And the teacher now gets after a break time, no, what choose how students are say on that brilliant we say no, cannot say because some of the students cannot raise their hand in class and ask questions. But one-on-one, when the teacher engages them, they are comfortable, they get closer to the teacher, be able to speak their mind, tell the teacher where they find difficulty in whatever teacher nature. So my concern has to do with the teacher, the welfare of the teacher, making sure salary, because when you talk about welfare of a Ghanaian worker, it's usually about the salary, the money that they take home.
Okay.
Up to now, since independence to date, the teacher is always complaining about the salary, and they will not intentionally complain when the salary is not good. So 114 billion.
I think first
114 billion.
115.
114 billion. Okay, 115. 115 billion is good, but I think that more can be done. 114 billion. Yeah, the 12.9 billion according to free SHS. More classroom block, dormitories and the schools and all that, But I also think, the 12.9 billion according to free SHS, the government or the parliament can set up a fund that we can pay taxes, because when taxes are being used judicially is good. We like it. We can set up a fund for teachers development. Fund based now add up to market, then they can go up like the single span salary structure. I say about police for immigration and all that, all those who fall under it, So the teacher welfare is very important to me too.
All right, Medasefa. Adote?
My Jerry.
Yeah.
MPP government, led by Oraku Fado, say almost spending 115 billion Ghana cedis in the educational sector. And we share the almost 7 years government now. So far, Seka Abemunsem, and I'm referring to total revenue, including loans. There is moving around 800 billion total taxes revenues from the oil sector. And I think so loans or and grants put together is over 800 billion. And so see, 115 billion has been invested in the education sector, and that's 1/8 of that amount. And Jerry, question is, if that amount of money a copper, then we should see it. We should see it in the sector. And also say it didn't give better and further particulars. Say ABA in because some say the sector no includes like all kind of teacher for salaries for this 7 years period. It includes teacher for motivation and other things. It includes goods and services. It includes infrastructure. It includes all the other things in the sector, right away from basic school to the tertiary level. And 115 billion eco-infra. That's 1/8 of the total amount of money on inside account. And that amount of money, he didn't get that total revenue for the 8 years. He didn't get 115 billion Ghana cedis for the 8 years. Instead of Bisu Kaya, 115 billion represent the total debt of the country from Kwame Nkrumah Bresu up to the last person offering and about the airbar. That's Ora Mahama. 120 billion. So 115 billion is almost same as 120 billion as total debt. In success in that particular sector alone, then we should see more school buildings. Double track should not be there. And say this traffic light in Echo School, Obi TV, Obi School, no, it should have been thing of the past. There should be more things. We shouldn't be hearing of school feeding issues. Say, it means you have school feeding caterers for the primary school side, no. Secondary schools, you know, there's no food there. Our phone, we have to go and pay money. And these things I say with so much evidence on my phone. Oh, parents have to go and pay money to feed their kids in the boarding houses. Parents will have to supply. Do you know we even go to school with A4 sheet rims for examination for our kids in secondary school? Yes. Go to me take one box, school, like they'll be happy with you. But the mandatory A4 sheet, one rim for each child every term. Oh, into 115 billion. Ghana did from time of Kwame Nkrumah up to date. Up to 2016, everyone. That is what you have put in the sector. Then we should see massive improvement. Now say Nagrat, if any say press conference, I can say double track must be cancelled. Maybe one. Now you call back to the three terms previous with any system. No, but we can't do that because we don't have enough classrooms. And the question maybe is say this 115 billion eco-infra into which areas? 115 billion eco which areas? As school and then what are the improvements in the various secondary schools, the basic schools? Oh, and I think some of these things we need. I know. Say a running story. Yes, see, very soon. No, better and further particulars will come out for us to go deep into this, because if you have put say Papa say 115 billion that sector no, with what we are seeing, I am to be to your caterers, school feeding. In fact, Nyoka and say no, if you don't take time, the school feeding caterers will come back on the street. They will not go back. They will come on the street again. Which areas? Infrastructure. Salary payment. Editor. Goods. Editor schools. Which areas? Even recently, chance I'm paying. I can say the schools should be allowed. They should be resourced to buy their own food, because feeding secondary school is a big issue. I'm going to be here. So 115 billion for 6.5 years. No? Which areas? It's a serious issue.
Okay.
To end my way, I don't know. Say, I'm paying for correspond that call Legon. Lagos is saying they are sacking level 2 and level 3 students.
Yeah, one
more grade points. Below 1.
Below 1. Yeah.
Time I Legon, it was 2.5. That is the only grade point before you maintain. And then a 1 GP. Now you're sacking them. That is the first year, second year, and third year. And where are they coming from? This raw material, free secondary school.
Okay.
That should tell you something.
Now.
Maybe I can bear my semester if you know. But my fan another angle. Sure. Matra Hakanda and many other networks say the repercussions, the backlash of what we describe as free SHS will be seen within 10 years. 10 years, back then, when our population was under 6 million under Kwame Nkrumah, say, schools of Makwanya, we had students going for industrial attachments. We had students, and the industrial attachment were on different levels. To be very honest, the videos are there. Abrofono, Omomba, any young Ghana for before ya, Omunako, Ashidi, no Muko Trash Sugar King or Commander. Any Bakuna Newo, Ada Aini. Ubia, they went for industrial attachment together in many factories that had been built, thereby giving skills to Sankrofor. Sankasika, we are to ding. Hey, Mark, 115 billion yes, Kakituo. Yadi share education. Sanke yadi muka krepo. Edi can say. Yadi see factories a whole enkola mako mbetumi akoye attachment to ma anke better. And now what we have is that enkola ni nyama akwan, especially girls no my video edi to Facebook and other handles. Monhwe mukunu no moyo na ya makwan ya lande ya ba nti wo a wan so ukunu yi in trouble for you. These are the things that are going on. But Mark, let me commend the government for the STEM system that they are putting in place, which is one of the ways to go. But the MBC has say STEM na ye di aba in place no. Ye wo ehun akade no. Of course, minister na kache de abomosu STEM ne ndi ho de ya ye ne fimfram ekoba one agenda 1 also ya ye ne fimfram fine. Any other 10 or one kasa omo areas ne de omo ayama na kwanim pa. Ma here wo memu ha ya. Enna ye be a school as we speak form 2 fu ebi mo textbooks kura emaye. Yen awofo no ye na ye to textbooks. Na the so-called free SHS no are more expensive than we envisaged it to be. To the point say, and normal kakra wo beto ediama Obama na ko school no sanka wo to school fees crank ye. YMBC also have we gotten value for money regards the free SHS? And in fact, the value for money na yenya no and only the beginning of the sacking of Omu into me. And Professor Nebabe kind of clear no me tie wo mo news 6 o'clock. Say ebi mu krampon defend to me and defend one line of English. Why? Because ye pie omo nyina akogu ho. And can buy the best thing and can buy is cano. For building more infrastructure, we be training women to say nipano. We a junior high. That want to me and qua. There is a place for them. You don't go and push them all into so-called free SHS. Don't forget, man. There be a barbecue so here. Afibia. Near tro about so and so 375,000 people are taking part in WASI. So and so. It means that every year and also about that number pass out. Where are the jobs to absorb those people who have passed out? Your friends, university education and you're free. Now what can say? So APR, they are also going to the university for free. No. And it means pay from SSS. No, there's nothing for them to do. Year and senior high. Now senior high no so no nanka infrastructure. I am different. Yes, STEM eba. But how well has the STEM been implemented across the country? It is a few selected schools near these STEMs, a pilot and I see a deco. Until further notice, maybe the action. Of course, a journey with 1,000 miles start with a step. But Mark, Sasika ya we are omanpanyin de say a trauma no abeka wo. Me nim so obisa questions sir. When we saw, are you sure that all this money in 6.5 years, no? Then you spend 115 billion in education sector alone. Where are the infrastructure? In fact, this particular money, who compare to the previous administration, most schools now no musisi no. You see, we can do so. To the extent that today the figure we are hearing and the itemized a paper, Mark, it is not enough for us to say we have spent that money. We should interrogate it. We should interrogate it. Training bank and the IAM teachers. Meaning, I think, we better have a party for no money and Jim Crow. Young person about communicating so kind of say he is still looking forward for teachers' improvement. And he's
teachers' welfare.
Yeah, teachers' welfare and development. One make us say na kwe kwe dey not working. Who go tell you spend this can cry can say 115 billion. What's what quote so and 114. Omo te ho ba no omo tri boom. Ba no kwe no rock no. You understand? Ma, dio man yi kwe ayehu.
And I was in the amount.
Me send them out. Mark na wo mbɔ nwem yɛ nti enwum ya. De.
No, tira no problem.
Na do nkwa no tumi bu mama sorry for tumi twa nwoma no. Abanana. Mark, awiafo omoso mpɛ nwum di.
Ya obekomi.
Dio man yi kwe.
Okay, mama transfer ma me mo.
Transfer na mama ye. Because na wa
enwum we menim we about.
Na wa jidi. Just wa jidi. And nyumi baby and nami and no pay oche me ne ko shia o se me na makotwa anyom nkotwa no wahe ade ni nam social media se paw be buman na sorry a transit na so so agina ho utumi buman na ayi ya fresh hwe na ke menya odai na ko kwege o fra menya odai
okay me tama so
se paw be tumi buman e ma so fo agina ho aka se and now do come for LA day. Because I will boom man the Chiano Sam and people for Chroma jealous. So, Papa, you will boom my. Hey!
Yeah, was an I think
that's okay. On teachers' welfare. On teachers' welfare. Like I say, it shouldn't be an issue of MPP and NDC. Because since independence, 1957, teachers have always been complaining about their welfare. But on the emphasis that it shouldn't be a matter of MPP and NDC. It should be an issue for all of us. And Parliament should create a fund. You try to improve teachers' welfare, then we do it. Then I'm a
Madam, say, Hannah Yade, a Yajumedian Yadi sim. One member, Atik Yakubu, member of the MPP communication team, Emmanuel Dote Alote, parliamentary candidate, and Yasutium. Yawa Sanitano, political analyst, woman ever born me. Could you name me producer? Meet me for calls, move on to me, Ebrenaso. Abena Frema Bank running and I have suffer woman in charge of the social media handles. Metina Modima, maybe I'm a quaffum. Na me call and you remember Samba. Now you're the torchlight, bro. Now you're Sanitano, Yumini. It's a member. Hey, I don't answer the. Okay, yo, it's a young quay.
catch it. Listen in here. And you ma beto to dia me baba no ho ade no. Hwem so betumi a. Hey, asew. Hey, now beka. Ya John to mami ensa duku portmanteau. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afibia so beri ni waware ni a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan sia. Oh, asew. We dan klanu tumu ho. Me be mo anu so hye kura de aka ho. Wo hade e wapi ho. O ka se batete e da fom ho.
This way chocolate drink.
Catch up a baba worry.
Aso.
Ye fear say this way chocolate drink ya sorry anopa no ne yenom. Ye be sha fridge nom no se snack. Ye nya hoho a no ne de serve wo mo. Ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a. This way chocolate drink ne yenom. And this way no ti ano a he se kire wom koko wom prick wom bibia wom ade wo hia ne so hye.
This way chocolate drink.
De wo hia ani so hye.
FDA ahwehwe se adwede nkratoe mo agye atum se eye.
Ya coffee ya mu bebere ya po adwuma musumfu la make o mene driver me do coffee intene wo sit bet many me mate to be ani mabena mo wet Ghana fu adi atum we are the best on the highway we the best what you me feeling it 100.9 I feel the kasi so we dey online do other coffee fear than you mene no nine copy me no see ya some Ghana mine it time kutu ya do coffee asum jemu jojo and so that no over speeding sin overtaking be careful driver and Panya Kashire. Ya coffee. Ola my girl, ya coffee. Wasugusu awuti any time fam. Ya bon yom pane ya count some day. Afutu samni ani jisema suaya. Ola makia dina gwa he the spider. From ship house to fear sometime. Radio mupera kasa pampine. Adibabia number 1 drive time. Yala nukuma pen kabiala no size. Need FM drive time show. Big Don, I might kill be your host. I've been on my words. What's the day? Yeah, coffee. Well, I might kill the yeah, coffee.
Cool, fresh and trendy with a new look. Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe.
Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think specialized.
Special Ice Natural Mineral Water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Hey, catch it. Listen in here. And you ma beto to dia me baba no ho ade no. Hwem so betumi a. Hey, asew. Hey, now beka. Ya John to mami ensa duku portmanteau. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afibia so beri ni waware ni a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan sia. Oh, asew. We dan klanu tumu ho. Me be mo anu so hye kura de aka ho. Wo hade e wapi ho. O ka se batete e da fom ho.
This way chocolate drink.
Catch up a baba worry.
Aso.
Ye fear say this way chocolate drink ya sorry anopa no ne yenom. Ye be sha fridge nom no se snack. Ye nya hoho a no ne de serve wo mo. Ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a. This way chocolate drink ne yenom. And this way no ti ano a he se kire wom koko wom prick wom bibia wom ade wo hia ne so hye.
This way chocolate drink.
De wo hia ani so hye.
FDA ahwehwe se adwede nkratoe mo agye atum se eye.
Okay.